What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Pisces Sun sign friends. That's right, if you were born between the dates of February 19th and March 20th, then you are a Pisces Sun sign, and this video is for you. In this reading, we're going to be taking a look at the month ahead for May. This reading is going to tell us about the past, present, and future energies that you're going to be carrying with you, what you can hold on to, what you can let go of, obstacles you're going to see, as well as lessons you're going to learn in the month of May. Now, this is going to be a general overall reading, so not everything's going to apply to everybody, but if you want a specific reading tailored just for you, where I tap into your specific energies, then go on over to my Etsy shop, and the link is in the description, and we can get a tarot reading just for you. But as it stands, this is an overall reading. And I'm going to be using the Llewellyn Classic Tarot. This is kind of a cartoonish deck, but it still packs a serious punch. So if you'll just excuse me for a second while I center myself and ask the tarot cards a question. What can Pisces sun signs expect in the month of April? No, May, excuse me. What can Pisces sun signs expect for the month of May? Alright, just a few more shuffles. I like to shuffle till my intuition says stop. Alright, here we go. Let me cut the deck. And this is an 8-card spread. Alright, very good. We have no major arcana. That says to me off the bat that things are totally in control, in your own control this month, Pisces. You have everything under your control. If anything is occurring in your life and you don't like it, then you have all the power to stop it. There's not too many outside forces exerting pressure on you from what I can see. So yes, if you don't like the way some things are going in your life, then you have the power to stop it, especially in the month of May. But let's look at... Oh no, I do see one major arcana, excuse me. Let's look at the cards one by one and see what they have to tell us. This first card here represents the energies of last month, the energies of April. And we have the Fool. This card has given me the impression that a lot of you, not all of you, but a lot of you embarked on a new journey in April. You guys were... setting off into the wilderness for adventure, metaphorically speaking. This could mean a new job for a lot of you, a new living situation, anything that's really new and a new cycle of life. And I'm getting the feeling that a lot of you were kind of out of your element as a result, because, whenever you feel something new, whenever you experience a new experience, then you're gonna have some stumbles. Okay, you're gonna want to step off a cliff from time to time, and that's what this card is telling me. That it wasn't without challenges. Let's put it that way. So a lot of you were experiencing some new energy, but it didn't come without challenges. And I'm getting the feeling that you guys were feeling especially challenged in the last month because of this new energy, these new opportunities that were surfacing. But overall, I'm getting the sense that April was a good month as far as making progress in a new field, making forward progress towards your hopes and dreams in a new way. Whether you see that it was in alignment with your life path or not is irrelevant. I think a lot of you you're making forward progress is the sense I'm getting from that card. This card here represents the current energies. We've got the King of Cups. And yes, Pisces, you guys are a water sign. You're an emotional sign, and the King of Cups is someone who is really in charge of his emotions, someone who is not going to be led around by his emotions. Rather, he's going to use his emotions to his benefit. And I'm getting the sense that a lot of you are starting to gain control over how you're feeling. A lot of you are starting to take charge and take responsibility for the emotions you have, and rather than being led around by them, rather than being at the whims of your emotions, a lot of you, I think, are feeling a little bit more in control at this time. You're feeling like you've got a handle on your emotions and you're not going to let them rule you anymore. And so, yeah, I'm getting a great feeling here. This also signals some creativity and you're using your emotions, channeling them into a positive way to be creative in this world. So, wow, some great cards coming out for Pisces so far. Let's look at the month of May. This card represents next month's energies, the month of May, and we've got the Eight of Pentacles. And speaking of creativity, I think you're going to take that creative energy and start running with it in the month of May. I think a lot of you are going to take the creative energy that you're feeling now as a result of being in charge of your emotions and channeling your emotions in a positive way. You're going to take that energy and you're going to start working towards being creative. And for most of you, this is going to be like job related. I know not everyone's in a creative field where they get to utilize their creativity in the work that they do, but I think for a lot of you, you're going to be able to be creative at your work and you're going to be able to really put in work. And I see May as a time to really buckle down and start just putting in the hard hours. I hate to say the word hard, but putting in the hours it's going to take to realize your creative potential. And again, this is going to be just working at your office for a lot of you. Whatever you do for money, I see a lot of you just putting your nose to the grindstone and just doing that. Hopefully, I'm really hoping, cross my fingers, that whatever job you're employed in allows you to utilize your creativity, because it's bursting from the seams, it seems like. It seems like you guys are just ready to create and to be abundant. And so I really do hope, like I said, fingers crossed, that most of your jobs that you guys are holding at this time allow you to be creative and to be expressive of your emotions. This card here represents what to hold on to in the month of May, and we have the Ten of Cups. Traditionally, this card is about emotional fulfillment and happiness, the ultimate in emotional fulfillment and happiness. There's no happier card in the tarot deck than this card, but I'm actually reading a little bit more into this in terms of family. I'm getting the sense that you guys really need to hold on to those who are close to you, whether it's your parents, your siblings, or your significant other, or even your extended family members, whoever those people in your life that really bring you happiness. I think this card is asking you to hold on to that, spend some more time with them, really show gratitude towards them, and express your gratitude towards them, because it's going to be paid back to you tenfold. But as far as staying centered, staying grounded, staying happy, I think in the month of May especially, you guys should really focus on those closest to you and realize how much emotional stability, how much happiness you derive from these people, because it's so easy to forget sometimes, and we take the people in our lives for granted so often. And this card is asking you that in the month of May, you should really focus in on those people who really lift your spirits and warm your hearts, because they're providing such a great service to you, such a great service. And be sure that you're paying that service back to them in the same way that they're showing it to you. This card represents your biggest obstacles for the month of May, and we've got the Ace of Wands. Oh my. I'm getting the feeling that there's some new energy coming in and it's going to pose a problem. Yes, we got some wand energy coming in, which is generally like a new adventure or a new job sometimes, but something new that's really that's wrapped around some actions. So when you think of a new action, like you having to go to some new place or do some new thing, I'm getting the sense that the Ace of Wands is going to be entering your life. And it's going to be causing problems because you're not going to be in a total alignment with this new thing. Now, again, this is a general overall reading, so this Ace of Wands is going to be symbolized by different things in your life, depending on who you are. But for a lot of you, I get the feeling that this Ace of Wands is something that's going to be kind of met with resistance. So a lot of you are going to see some new energy, you're going to see some new opportunity. This could be in the work, it could be as a new hobby or a new person, but there's going to be an energy pulling you in a new direction. And I think a lot of you are going to have a hard time understanding this energy and following this energy in a way that's not going to make you butt heads with it. So only you can say what this new energy is. And, as the month of May unfolds, I think this will become clearer what this new energy is. But be sure that you're not fighting this new energy. If there's an energy that's trying to take you somewhere, try not to fight it, because for the most part, it's in your highest interest. It's in your greatest good to follow this new energy, because it's taking you to a new place and exposing you to new things and new opportunities and new places and people and all those sort of things. This is what to let go of for the month of May. We've got the Page of Wands. I think this ties in with the Ace a little bit. Both wand energy. I'm getting the feeling that there's a lot of immaturity surrounding this new energy. A lot of immaturity. And by immaturity, I don't mean like you're acting like a child, but you're not going to... I get the feeling that overall, a lot of you are not going to process this new energy in a mature way, in an adult way. So I think what this is saying is to let go of that kind of childlike mentality when it comes to new things and new opportunities. And by childlike, I don't mean like literally childlike, but I just mean immature. And by immature, I mean sort of like not seeing the value in it when it's presented to you, and seeing only the negative. And I think this card is telling you not to take too many chances, but at the same time to realize the opportunities that are there. I know that's a kind of a juxtaposition, but I think that's a fine line that you can walk, is seizing every opportunity that's there, but not being overly ambitious. Does that make sense? I know this is kind of a vague reading, but I'm getting kind of some interesting cards here that are conflicting. And whenever you get some conflicting cards, like the Ace of Wands being your biggest obstacle, and then Page of Wands being something that you have to leave behind and let go of, I think they're talking to each other, these two cards. And I'm getting the feeling that whatever this new energy is, don't be immature about it. You need to face it with a maturity level that you might not even be accustomed to. But whenever this new energy is coming in, while I just said that you shouldn't fight against it, you also shouldn't throw yourself into it gung-ho. Let's take a balanced approach to any new energies that are coming in the month of May, and really analyze them and figure out if they're in your best interest before you go traipsing off into the wilderness. You know what I mean? This card here represents the people around you for the month of May, and we have the Four of Pentacles. I'm getting the feeling that the people around you, Pisces friends, are not going to be totally there for you. They're going to be off on their own adventures. They're going to be focused in on, a lot of them, making money. They're going to be focused on their jobs. And they're not going to be there for you emotionally. They're not going to be there for you spiritually. They're not going to be there even to talk to, for the most part. I think people are going to be off doing their own thing. They're going to be so wrapped up in their own lives and their own quest to acquire that you're going to be sort of on the back burner. I know this tears apart the Pisces heart. I love it. I rhyme all the time on accident. It's crazy. But this tears apart the Pisces heart because you guys are so emotional. You're so giving. You're so always there for other people. And if other people aren't there for you, I get the feeling that sometimes you kind of take it as an affront. But don't take it personally. I mean, people are on their own missions, and you can't expect them to be in alignment with your mission at all times. So give the people around you some slack. This is your friends, your family, your coworkers. Give them some slack this month, because I think they're kind of distracted by things that aren't important. And I know that you know that they're not important, but they don't know that, and you're not going to change their minds by telling them. So just give them a little bit of space if you feel some distance between your friends and family and coworkers this month. Okay, this last card represents the biggest lesson that you have to learn in the month of May. We've got the Seven of Swords. Oh, boy. This card is about deceit. And I think this is telling me that I think honesty is going to be a big lesson for you to learn in the month of May, Pisces friends. I think, usually I get the feeling of deceit towards others from this card, but I'm getting the feeling of deceit towards yourself. You can't lie to yourself, Pisces, about what's important to you. Your water signs, your emotional people, and trying to convince yourself of anything other than that, especially using your ego mind, is kind of counterintuitive to who you are. So I think the biggest lesson that you're going to have to learn is how to be true to yourself this month. How to nurture yourself. how to focus on the things that you need to focus on to make yourself a better, happier, stronger person. And I think, this energy here is helping you. I think there's a definite progression here. Let's just do a quick overview. I get the feeling that you guys are coming off of a new opportunity, a new experience that you were just... It almost seemingly came out of the blue in the month of April, and it really took you by surprise, and it's here now, and now you're just starting to really wrap your emotions around it, but you're doing a great job. I get the feeling that you guys are really understanding who you are right now, and you're really understanding your emotions, and you're in charge of your emotions. You're not letting them run away from you, which is something that can happen sometimes to Pisces, but you guys are in charge now, and I see that, moving into the future, I see you guys taking that emotion and using it to be creative and to manifest and to create abundance for yourself in this world, using your creativity to just put forth effort and action to make stuff happen. See, I told you I rhyme all the time. I should be a rapper. Maybe I am. But you get the idea. I think in the month of May, there's going to be a lot of hard work, but a lot of creativity as well. What you should hold on to is the people around you that really make you feel good, the people around you that make you feel complete. Spend a lot of time with them, nurture them, and give back to them, because they're going to be here to help you and to help you to grow and become stronger. And you got to repay them by doing the same thing for them. But definitely hold on to that and make sure that you're spending a lot of time, energy, effort, money on the people that you truly love. As far as hurdles, obstacles coming in, I see some new energy coming in that's going to make you stumble. It seems like you're in your own groove here. You're doing your own thing, and then something's going to be thrown into the mix in May, and some new thing is going to come in, and you're not exactly going to know how to handle it. You don't know how to approach it. You're just going to be caught off guard a little bit by this new energy, and I can't say what it is exactly without tapping into your specific energy, but I'm getting the feeling that it's something that is just going to be new, and it's going to take you off guard. What to let go of is an immaturity in response to this new energy. Balance it. Be very balanced in your decisions this month. Make sure you're approaching all your decisions not from just an emotional standpoint, but also from an intellectual standpoint, also from an idea of what you need resource-wise to get things done, and what actions need to be taken. So make sure that any decisions you're making in the month of May are from a well-rounded position, okay, from all those four elements. The people around you seem like they're not going to be all totally there and in your corner. They got their own things going on. They're going to be distracted in the month of May. And this isn't going to be everybody, but this is the overall energy of people in your life. It's going to be a little bit distracted, so don't depend on them so much, and don't judge them. They're on their own journey, and they'll come back around. It's just in the month of May, it's going to be kind of difficult for them to pay total attention to you. And then, of course, the obviously at the end, the lesson that we've got to learn here is to be honest with ourselves. Don't get distracted by outside influences, like this thing here. Don't get distracted by it. Make sure that you're on your grind. You're doing what you got to do, and be true to yourself. Don't lie to yourself about motivations or things like that. Complete and utter honesty is the thing you're going to have to learn this month. It's the thing that you should always carry with you, but especially in this month, it's going to be a lesson that's going to be presented to you. So make sure that you're willing to learn that lesson and not to delude yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Let's be completely honest this month with our strengths and our weaknesses, Pisces. All right, so that's going to be my general overall reading. I hope you got something out of that. Remember, if you want a specific reading tailored just for you, then head on over to my Etsy shop, and I can tap into your specific energies and give you a reading just for you. But I hope you guys got something out of that. Leave a like if you did. Put some comments in the comment section if you have something to say about it. Subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. That's it for me. Happy taroting. Peace.